With online schooling coming for many in the near future, many are scrambling to get their hands on computers. ABC 13's Chaz Miller joins us now live with more on how one company is trying to make that happen.
Yeah, you mentioned using the computer to do online games and educational things. Well, there's a large portion of the population that don't have access to computers, and that's where our friends here at CompuDopt are hoping to step up.
CompuDopt has been around since 2007, and since then we've handed out over 13,000 computers to students and families without access to a computer at home. We've partnered with over 72 schools, community organizations, and charter school systems to find the kids who are most in need of our service.
We know that 40% of children who are living at or below the poverty level in Houston don't have access to the tools that they need. And our solution here at CompuDopt is to provide a refurbished computer so that students have that tool.
Cars lined up outside CompuDopt of Houston on Wednesday, waiting to get a digital device.
Feels good to go into the school year in a couple weeks knowing that at least that stressor is eliminated.
It was all thanks to Reliant Give and the Deshaun Watson Foundation, who donated $175,000 to CompuDopt.
It was really meaningful for us to be able to give back in such a tangible way.
500 families got a hard drive, monitor, keyboard, mouse, and 2 months of free internet from Comcast.
That's all I can say. Look at God.
In 2007, the nonprofit CompuDopt launched in Houston with the goal of providing computers to families. They've recently expanded to Chicago, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, New Orleans, and Washington, D.C.
Hey, every time we have anyone come on our show, and I'm very grateful that you came on, thank you. I ask people if they can highlight a charity or two that they're working with. You have two. The first one is CompuDopt. CompuDopt. So it's like adopt, but computer adoption. What is CompuDopt?
Yeah, we partnered with a company, CompuDopt, to get a chance to obviously help with education during times like this, find ways to be able to help kids educate themselves from home. And obviously a lot of people, some of the kids can't afford computers, can't afford to have some of those things at home. So I thought it was a great idea to be able to partner with CompuDopt and be able to provide, over 600 plus computers for the kids in the inner city of Houston. So I thought it was an amazing idea to be able to have them continue their education, because I truly believe education is a very, very powerful in today's society.
The digital divide is a real concern. 46% of low-income Americans do not have a computer, and 44% report not having access to internet at home.
On average, pre-COVID, we handed out about 3,000 computers a year, and in the last 4 months, we've handed out 13,000 and counting.
In March, they began a drive-through service, distributing gently used devices through a lottery system.
Having somebody drive up in their car through our drive-through, and we put a computer in and they look out at us and say, when do we have to give this back? And we get to say, never. It's yours forever. It's so much more than a computer for these families. It does give them family time back. It does give them access and resources to other support services that help their family.
This is a very exciting day. We are here at CompuDopt. I'm Councilmember Carla Cisneros, and I have started this program in my district that we are doing today. We are passing out 550 desktop computers to residents of District H. So they applied for to be awarded a desktop computer, and then the names were selected on Monday through a randomized computer lottery.
The digital divide is real. I think what we have learned even more so from COVID-19 is that it's difficult to have remote learning if our families and our kids don't have the tools that they need to engage in remote learning. Every kid is important. Every kid has potential, and every community should be a community of inspiration and aspiration.
Where would you like the computer? One of the things we learned through the application process is that 50% of the people that applied make less than $20,000 a year. So that's a really important group that we are reaching that would not otherwise have been able to afford computers.
Not only are we giving them the tools that they need for a 21st century education, but we're also developing these skills and education and introducing them to career pathways that they may have never considered before.